In this video we're going to do some pork and then we're going to make some chips. We're going to do them in the air fryer. So to get things warmed up, I'm going to just warm it up for 5 minutes, do a preheat here, and we're going to do that at 200 degrees. And while that's going, I'm going to get the pork and the chips ready. So for the pork, what I'm going to do, just put some holes in it. Nothing excessive. We're just going to baste with a bit of olive oil and season with a bit of herbs. So the herbs are just going to be garlic and herb, and we'll just sprinkle a bit on here. Alright, mash it in nicely there. So nothing too crazy. And then we're going to turn that over. And then on this side we're going to just do pretty much the same thing. Bit of olive oil. And then same spice. And then we just mash that up, and then I just like to put some holes in, but not sure if that actually does anything. Right, so that's the easy part. Let's move that out the way, and the next thing we have to do is do the potatoes. So I have one potato here and a cutting board. I'm just going to do the one potato, and I like to just create a flat piece, and then it just makes it a bit easier to slice up. A nice sharp knife, and we're cutting them as thin as we can. Right, that's done. What I'm going to do is just take one off there so we have a nice flat surface again. And you'll see I'm just leaving the skins on because it makes no difference. Once it's cooked, you won't even know that the skins are there. Right, we're going to carry on. It's a bit tricky when you get to the last few, so just watch your fingers. And then once that's done, you can just quickly cut these. Piece. Then we also want to just drizzle this with a bit of olive oil. So what I like to do is put it in a bit of a colander. So like that. Let's get rid of this. And then olive oil. Oops. Does help take the top off first. Apparently, it does work without the top on. And then we just mix it up in the oil. So that's the potatoes. Also, once they've got a bit of oil on them, they're not going to change colour. So they'll stay nice and fresh and white until we pop them into the air fryer. So about 3 minutes to go in the air fryer. So just on this air fryer, if it says 2 minutes, it's actually 3. For some reason though, the last minute is the 0 minute. So probably 5 minutes is probably actually 6 minutes of warming up, not 5. Okay. So if that's the case, then actually we're ready to go. So what I'm going to do is just wait for that to finish, and then we'll be good to go. See you in a bit. The preheat over. You can hear it beeping like crazy. Yank that out. We're going to put the steak in the bottom. So I'm just going to grab the steak from over here, and yes, we are going to be looking for some crackling, so do that there. Then I'm just going to put this on top. Steak will fit nicely underneath, and then we'll take the potatoes, the chips. I'm just going to throw them on there on the top, kind of rough. And that's about right. Pop that in, and then I'm going to put that on for 15 minutes at 200, and off we go. That should be right. Right, we'll see you in a bit. 15 minutes is up. Let's see what we got. So, right, oh, we have very nice chips. They're definitely done. So, yeah, look at that. Crispy, crispy, crispy. Some of them have fallen through, but that's not a problem. Just the way I like them. Nice and crispy. Right, so clear the decks. Let's take this out. There's always one that sticks behind. Right. So now what I'm going to do is just lift the pork, put that on the side, and right. Just careful when you do that. There's a lot of hot juices here. Right. Well, there we have our dinner of champions, chips and a piece of meat. Well, let's see what that tastes like. Right, so perfectly cooked all the way through. That's nice. Some of the chips are crunchy, some not so crunchy. Wow, tasting really good. Wow, I'm going to taste that a little bit more.